Всем здорово. Сегодня будем проходить N.L.P Deliverance. Напомнила мне просто игра до этого, которую проходил про средневековье. Ее напомнила, захотелось еще чуть-чуть в нее посидеть, поиграть. Аж с 10-го раза уже запуск идет. Курсор, блядь, там мешался. Курсор постоянно вылетал. Пока, блядь, его убрал, это жесть вообще. Ой, зачем ты сел?
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally...
Look out!
Сейчас разъебем старого.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Yeah.
Так, надо вспомнить, как драться. А, Q захват, да? Так, давайте попробуем.
Sod it! Now. Alle doppertele. Yeah!
Сейчас забьем просто вот так. Все. Сможешь долго блокировать ты, сопля. Фу, ушатали, блядь. Все, так вот. Да выпендрился. О, кашня, бля. Чё похавал на халяву нормально.
God be with you, Henry. Good day.
Блять, я забыл, сколько у него угля-то надо у него. 10, да?
Good luck.
А у меня 0.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not? Since it's you.
That's better. Drop in a bit more and we'll call it a deal. No deal then.
Чего ты, блин, залупаешься?
Take care.
Так.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye. Aye, that would do it.
Ладно, подпрокатило чуть-чуть. С этим разобрались.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
No, it was nothing. Except
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest.
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last.
Yes?
All right.
Just come right up.
Так, что надо забрать тут пивко.
You can't be serious. Insulting our king.
What is? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. You should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So,
How?
are you with us?
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you pass up a chance like this?
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
Good day, Henry.
You too, handsome.
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher is...
Aye. Bring me...
What a... Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Don't worry, dearest.
Oh, Hal.
Thanks.
You too.
Vanya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure...
He promised to teach me how to...
What you...
Enough. You sound...
Hal?
Is that so?
You're...
Really?
I hope...
You bet I will.
Может, эти, блядь, озабоченные какие-то. Так, нам надо на мечах. Да, на мечах подраться. Чё если, блядь, овечку заебашила разок? Убирать, сука. Никто не видит. А, блядь, устал. На нахуй. Все палишь? Сука, не догоняю, ладно. На всякий случай не буду. Да, козырный меч. Да, давай начнем, почему нет-то?
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing...
Так, с боевкой, да, я тут уже не помню, как тут драться-то.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right, all right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Мощный рубящий удар. Ого.
Nice. Fine. Very good. Nice.
Good.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Good. All right. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Once again.
Ага, получилось. Ну, получилось. Дальше-то что?
Good. Once again. Very good.
Так, ага. Пошел процесс, кач пошел.
But I'm tired of first. Remember, no one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better.
Понятно, все с тобой.
Henry's come to see us.
Да, не говори. Блядь, да уйди ты отсюда. Жесть. Так, надо переключить этот...
Pater Noster, Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
А, ну вот здесь же. Спринт, ебаный. А, ну очко, короче. Потом раскидаемся с этим. О, что-то я припоминаю все ты. Блядь, что не даете-то пройти? Что, падал, что ли?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was...
That bastard. One day...
Настучал.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for some...
Right. They're here.
I can't wait to see the sword.
When did I ever botch him? Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick...
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself.
Godspeed.
You certainly will.
Взял. Все, гуд.
About time.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the...
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
Вторая часть должна быть вообще убойная.
That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Во второй бы части ремесло бы открыли какую-то саму себе личность, можно было бы стать какие-нибудь разные профессии, там аристократы, вот так же кузнец, портной или еще что-то. И как с династией бы объединили, да, тоже несколько поколений, всякая байда. Было бы матно. Пятое поколение кузнецов. Почему нет?
Now file it down so it sits well in the
еще
hand.
динамическое было изменение территории и страны и так далее. Какие-то конфликты шли. Прикольно было бы, конечно.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas?
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Это другие, ладно, блядь. Я чеканул. Блядь. Ладно, сейчас принесу. Тереза, родная. Паркур. Опа. Постельный шнапс-то не должны у меня отжать.
That won't do. Go and get those damn nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Necropolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here. Beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
Я помню, Блэк меня убили в самом начале. Да, первый раз играл. Много ли народа на деревне?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he will take care of you. He owes me.
on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Get through the gates!
Да. Грустненькое начало.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Какого времени надо ехать, это жесть вообще. Ладно, первую коротенькую часть запишем, быстренько до деревни добежим, зато потом спокойно можем писать дальше.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Puppy chap on the head!
Ай, блядь, ай-ай-ай-ай. Хуя мне прилетело, блядь. Спрячь его нахер. Я даже, блядь, пропустил, что там надо с конем, как там нажимать, где, что. Сука, чуть не запиздили в самом начале опять. Ой, блин. Спрячь меч, как его спрятать? Блять, сука, зачем ты его бьешь?
Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah.
Блять, как его спрятать, сука.
Szétszabdallak, te fostalicska!
Flee! To Talmberg! Go! They'll
Да
kill you
хорош,
all!
стреляй.
Yeah!
Хотя вот твоя. Я еще убрать не могу меч.
Oh, run for it!
Да хорош стрелять, придурочный. Бьете что? Фу, не убили.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Do something!
Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo! Huzun gine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Who is that? I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry. Son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Дороги.
Ой.
Ой. Пропала, блядь, пыхнула.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside.
Чё палишь-то?
I'm sure he had his reason.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear. Aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
must eat.
Skjøgel! Стальмой! Скилдер
Ты
кловнир!
повторяешь опять то же самое. Ты же был подписан. Что, отписывался? Я же, блядь, подпрыгнул, сука. Не пугай меня так.
Seems I'm not good
Не, я
enough for
основательно
the
поем.
gent.
Я не буду эти булки ваши беспонтовые кушать. Так, вот, в общем, продолжим через 1,5 часика. Нужно сейчас дела сделать быстренько. И мы продолжим. Так что всем спасибо.